Hey everyone, today I'm going to be talking about the importance of Mother's Day. Sometimes, every year we have Mother's Day, right? And sometimes we think, what is the point of Mother's Day? We know it's to celebrate our mothers, but, sometimes we just gloss over it. Sometimes we just think it's another holiday that we have to celebrate. But what does the Bible talk about Mother's Day? Why is Mother's Day so special? And so let's go to Proverbs chapter 31, verse 25 to 29. So it says, Strength and honor are her clothing. She shall rejoice in time to come. She opens her mouth with wisdom, and on her tongue is the law of kindness. She watches over the ways of her household, and she does not eat the bread of idleness. Her children rise up and call her blessed, her husband also, and he praises her. Many daughters have done well, but you excel them all. Charm is deceitful, and beauty is passing, but a woman who fears the Lord, she shall be praised. And so I want you to notice, this passage right here, right? It talks about, the blessings of a mother or blessings of a virtuous wife, right? And we see, as his mother, right? This person, right? This woman, that, in verse 25 says that she has strength and honor as her clothing, our mothers, it says in the end of the verse, the end of the passage in verse 30, right? It says that she shall be praised. So who shall be praised? What kind of woman shall be praised? And we see, these different characteristics of this, of this mother or this woman, right? How, she's full of strength, how, she opens her mouth with kindness and wisdom, how she's always, taking care of a household, she's watching over them, she's always productive, she's always taking care of a family, And so this is why we celebrate Mother's Day. We celebrate the qualities that our mothers have, And verse 30 says, charm is deceitful and beauty is passing. So it's basically in verse 30 saying that, the reason why, we praising our mothers, or the reason why, we glorifying our mothers is not because of the charm and beauty. But verse 30 says, but a woman who fears the Lord, she shall be praised. So Mother's Day is a day of praising our mothers, correct? So why do we praise them? Do we praise them because they're charmful or because of the beauty? No, we praise our mothers because of this. And the ending of verse 30 says, a woman who fears the Lord, she shall be praised. So the reason why we celebrate Mother's Day, the reason why we celebrate our moms, every year is because she fears the Lord. Our mothers, if they the fear of the Lord doesn't mean that that they believe in Jesus. The fear of the Lord means that they fear God and obey God's commandments. And as a woman, as a mother, God's commandment for her is to take care of her family, take care of her children, to take care of her workplace, to take care of everything, right? And so we see that if our mothers fear God, if our mothers fear the word of the Lord, right, then she will take care of her children. That she will take care of her family. That she will speak with wisdom, she will speak with kindness, she will speak with strength and honor, right? And so we see that the reason why we praise our mothers is not because of any other thing except that she fears the Lord, that she's a hardworking woman, that she does not eat the bread of idleness, but that she's on work, that she rises up and takes care of her children. And so that's one of the reasons why we praise our mothers. We glorify our mothers during this Mother's Day. And another way to think about it is that Mother's Day represents a day of praising our mothers for their characters. We don't praise our mothers because, of her charm or beauty or any other quality, right? The reason why we have Mother's Day, the reason why we praise our mothers is because we're praising their character. We're praising, them taking care of us. We're praising their heart, their kindness, all of those attributes that they have. That's why we praise them. That's why in Proverbs 31, the passage we just read, right? All of it, those verses, list out the qualities of a mother. These verses aren't talking about the outward appearance of a woman or of her appearance or any other thing, right? But it's talking about innate quality, innate heart, and all those things, right? So Mother's Day is a day of praising our mother's character, of who they are and how they are in our lives, And another final passage I want to read is in Proverbs chapter 6, verse 20 to 23. My son, keep your father's command, and do not forsake the law of your mother. Bind them continually upon your heart, tie them around your neck. When you roam, they will lead you. When you sleep, they will keep you. And when you awake, they will speak with you. And so we see this verse right here, verse 20, right? It says, keep the law of your father, right? But the part focus on, do not forsake the law of your mother. When our parents speak to us, when our mom speaks to us, corrects us and teaches about the Bible and different things, right? It says that do not forsake the law of your mother. Do not forsake the commandments. Do not forsake, the principles and the guidelines your mom lays down for you, right? And verse 21 says that, to bind them continually upon your heart. Like, bind them means, to tie it up, to really put it a firm grasp upon it, right? So in verse 21 says, put a firm grasp of, the commandments of your mother, the law of your mother, put them on your heart. It says bind them continually. So continually, tie them on your heart. It says tie them around your neck. The reason why it says tie them around your neck is think about, when you're trying to lead an animal, right? It's talking about a lot of farming terms, right? Especially in the Bible, right? Since the Bible was written a long time ago, right? So farming terms, when you want to guide an animal, if you want to guide something, right? You put like a tie around the neck, right? So wherever you go, the animal follows you, right? And so like that, in verse 21, it says, to tie the commandments of your mother around your neck, tie them on your heart. It says tie them continually, when we put mother's commandments, whenever they teach us good things, whenever they teach us right things, right? When we bind them around the neck, when we allow them to lead us and guide us in our life, then we'll be blessed, right? And so that's what we see in verse 22 also says that when you roam, they will lead you. When you sleep, they will keep you. And when you awake, they will speak with you. So we see that the commandments of our mothers, when we see the commandments of our mothers who fear the Lord, today are praising our mothers, right? The reason why we celebrate Mother's Day is to praise our mothers, right? So we see that, that when we obey the commandments, when we obey our mother's commandments, when we continually let them to guide our life, lead us in everything we do, that they will lead us, like what verse 22 says, that when we asleep, they'll keep us, they'll teach us, and so that when you awake, they'll speak with you. So the words that your mother speak, the wise commandments, the wise words that our mother speaks to us, right? That when we walk in our day-to-day life, whenever we're doing different kinds of things, right? Those words that they've spoken to us will come into remembrance. You may, whenever you're doing something, you sometimes like hear your mother's words or your mother's commandments say, hey, don't do this or don't do that, right? Like that, our commandments our parents and our mothers give us, right? Automatically, when we in our life, we will remember those things that our mothers told us, and that we continually obey them and guide us in our day-to-day life. I hope you guys were really blessed by this video, and I highly recommend you guys to subscribe to this channel for more videos like this, and comment down below, what are you most grateful for in your mother? What do you really look up to her that she has? And also click the video on the screen to watch more videos like this.